Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This is episode 107. We are continuing to build all this piping here so we can continue to work on this massive carbon dioxide issue, because it's still really bad. For today though, I want to get over to Dupes again. So I saw some things that I thought were very, very interesting. And I'll show you them as soon as we pop over there. Okay, so I'm just going to slow things down here. A couple things I saw. Where were they? First, there's a door here. Now that appears to just lead to an AETN, which would explain why this section is also terribly cold. So I'm not super interested in that one. But then I saw down here, these little I want attentions gave me, it's what made me even notice these, because I didn't even notice this part. There's actually hydroponics here, which means this is definitely a section we need to be digging into. I don't really want to knock this ethanol out, so maybe we'll just do something like that, dig into that. Yeah, that's probably fine. This part should leak that way. That's probably fine. Yeah, so that's definitely something I'd like to get into. I will of course need a bunch of ladders, but that's fine. We'll just cut across in that way. That should probably do. And of course I still do want to keep digging down here, because I'm still looking for these artifacts. But just I saw a bunch of stuff there, and I definitely want to have a look. So I don't know what order we're going to end up doing them in, because I'm just basically letting Absurdities do this in whatever order she wants. But either way. Yeah, so I'm sure the ceiling did collapse. I'm sure I don't care. But anyway. You apparently decided to do this part first, and that's fine. Not what I would consider the most important part, but it's fine. I guess once you run out of glass, you'll end up stopping this part anyway, although it's break time now, so I guess you're not going to do anything. So, there you go. Yeah, okay. And you did finally build that ladder so you could actually properly use the outhouse now, which is so nice. So terribly helpful. How am I doing for food here? Still alright. Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah, you've definitely decided that this section is the most important to work on. Okay. And I guess the fact that you're standing on these to do these confirms that I didn't actually need those floorings, but they're harmless, that you can build them anyway, it doesn't really matter. Because if these are broken by meteors, I don't know if you can still walk on them or not, so we'll just leave it like that. It's probably good. Okay, sleepy time. How are we doing over here on... very close up there. Oh, I think we're just about done. Yeah, it looks like we have just a little teensy bit up here, and then we're done. Oh, that'll be delightful. So all things being equal, we should soon now be seeing, yes, vast amounts of carbon dioxide exiting. Oh, fantastic. What square was I using? Alright, 12.6, 12.7 range. Okay. So we'll come back to that in a bit, but yeah, this is going to help drastically. We should start to see this red zone basically just start falling, which is good because it's getting real bad. Real bad. Alright, we'll come back. Where are you down? No, really, where are you? Oh, down here, okay. Okay, so this is the bottom here. This is the bottom of the asteroid. Okay. So there's no point digging. Like, we can't dig any further, so I guess now we want to start going across. Is there any neutronium we need to be watching out for? A bit there. So maybe we just cut straight across, something like that. Yeah, we try that, see how that goes. I might want to give you another access ladder, just to make it a little bit easier. Maybe a little further over here somewhere. I'm trying to avoid that. Something vaguely like that. Yeah, go something like that. So yeah, there's just a staggering amount of work to do on this asteroid, but that's totally fine. There's your suit. Yeah, you're still alright for a little while. So you seem more interested in the digging part than the constructing part. Okay, fair enough. I suppose I should have built this ladder out of abyssalite if I can. Am I allowed to build it out of abyssalite directly? I know you used to be able to many years ago, but I think they got rid of that. Yeah, they did. You can't build it out of abyssalite. That's unfortunate. Anyway, let us find something, and I'll be back. Okay, we are back. I'm just going to grab another slickster. They're always helpful to have. Pop you down here. Right about there will do. Thank you so much. Speaking of, where's my current one? There you are. And you're still a normal slickster? Yes, you are. Good. Okay. Oh yeah, it's already down to 12.3. Excellent. Okay, so this is still basically at the printing pod level. Okay. It's going to take a bit, but it's definitely moving much better now. Alright, how are we doing here? I really don't like how it jumps towards but doesn't actually reach wherever Absurdities is. Okay, there you are. Alright, so by the time you get up, you're going to be out of air, so I think it's time to send you back. But still, that's good. We got a couple of those built. A little bit more of the ladder here built for later. Yeah, not a ton of progress, but helpful. We're going to have to fix your outhouse the next time you come back. Which I'm sure will be an unpleasant job, but anyway. Okay. Down to 12.2. So still really bad, but definitely improving rapidly. This thing just chucks it out and it instantly disappears, and it's absolutely fantastic. So I guess technically we don't even really need to have this open anymore. I suppose it doesn't really matter, but it's probably not really doing much. That's fine, I'll just leave it. It's not really doing anything one way or the other. Do I have any more of these? No, I do not. Okay, never mind. I know I got one at some point, but I think I ended up using it, and I don't think I've gotten another one since, so that's fine. Okay, so you're hovering pretty steady at 12.3. That seems to be as far as you want to go for now. You just jump up to 12.7. How'd that happen? Interesting. So how is that not steadily improving? Like, it shouldn't be fluctuating between better and worse, right? It should be just very slowly improving. Unless we're suddenly producing more carbon dioxide somewhere, but that doesn't make any sense. Unless some of these machines are kicking on when they weren't on before, but I think this is the same. I think they've all were on before as well, so I don't think that's the case. Fascinating. No, it's dropped back down. Okay, so it's just, there must be like blobs of it floating around. Which means there's not enough airflow somewhere, but I don't know where, and I'm certainly not interested in going hunting for it. That sounds terrible. Okay. Ready to throw a charge yet? A little bit. I'm assuming you're nowhere near ready, right? Yeah, not even close. Alright. What are my dudes here doing? They're all fine? Yeah, they're all fine. Did I ever end up making the food out of it? I don't know if we've actually produced any yet. Okay, made a mess. We'll come and figure that out in a second. Yeah, I'm not seeing... Yeah, there's the preserve. Where's the other one? Okay, we must not have made any yet. That's fine. Alright, why would somebody have made a mess? Why are you still here and not leaving? There's nowhere for you to put your suit right now. Right. Okay. Yeah, I need to do that. And then prime the other suit back over here. Oh, I disabled this, right? Because I thought that had something to do with... Right. You will deliver suit. And somebody can grab that from here. Right. No, that makes sense. That's entirely my fault. So as gross as that was, it actually was fine because you just brought all the yellow water down here and it'll be grabbed by this anyway. So it's not a big deal, but entirely my fault. I understand. Okay. Alright, how are we doing on the research end? Looks like you are basically there. Except for a little bit of the rad bolts, as always. And I don't really have enough power to run both of them. So power is, I think, the next thing we have to sort out. We probably could put in another nat gas generator. Although, maybe not, it's close. We almost certainly could put in another wood burner or ethanol, one or the other. You produce way more power, but you also produce more carbon dioxide, but maybe that's okay. Yeah, because you produce so much more power. Do appear to be running full speed. suppose that's something I could do. I could take, maybe I even take these wood burners out, put in a couple more ethanol distillers into another petrol generator. That might work. These are definitely chewing through just fine. It's definitely going to be more carbon dioxide, but it's also going to be way, way, way more power. And I think that might be more important. Yeah, because this could just sit. In fact, I could probably get 2 of them in here if I was clever. Because it appears 2 of them feed one of these just fine, so... You know what? I think that's what we're going to do. Okay. So thank you, wood burners. Your service is appreciated. It is time to move up in the world. Plunk you up here somewhere, doesn't terribly matter where. Have to wait for these to be removed before we can do anything. Yeah, I know, there's no air here, it sucks, I know. Okay. Now the only thing I don't know is where this thing aims, like where its point of interest square is. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to see on here, maybe if I slow right down. And granted, it's not even going to do it until this thing's actually calling for it anyway, I suppose, so that's fine. Okay. Suppose it'd be easier if I just joint plate this, right? Okay. Right. Okay, so all things being equal, that should do it. Like I said, I may have to rip this one out and reverse it if the point of interest square is too far to the left. Like if it's the very leftmost square. But I don't think it is. I think it's the middle one, but you'll have to wait and see. 'Cause I don't remember. And then we'll also have to wait and see if I do in fact have enough lumber or whether I'll need more trees to support this much ethanol. But I'm hoping just by having more power available, these things will run a little bit less often. At least a little bit. And that will help slightly offset the carbon. Hopefully, anyway. Okay, it looks like it's the second square from the right, so you should have no trouble being loaded. Of course, there's nothing for them to do yet, because they haven't built this part, but it at least looks like, in theory, it should be able to load it no problem. And having those wood burners be off for a little while has drastically helped the carbon dioxide in the short term. So that's very nice. So apparently brutal buildings to build. That's fine. Hang on, we need printables. You know what? Yeah, algae's fine. Can't go wrong with algae. Almost there, buddy. There you go. Beautiful. Oh, right, that's the other thing I should have done, is I should have put the mesh tiles. I mean, it's not a huge deal. It will just leak down on this side anyway, but I think it'd be nicer if it just leaked directly. We may as well just do the whole lot, right? No reason not to. Well, there, that should definitely help. So it looks like you actually might want just a little bit more than 2 of these, because it looks like you're kicking on and off really, really fast. So maybe you actually need a 3rd ethanol distiller. Possibly. Okay, you want 2 kilograms per second. What do you produce? Oh, you only produce half? Okay, so I actually need 4 of these per generator. Okay. So either I could just reroute all of them so they're all going to 1. Maybe that's actually the easiest way. Or I could simply put in more distillers. Yeah, maybe instead of having you lot come over here, maybe we'll just have you come over here. Once this thing is done, I can disconnect here, and we can take all this out. I guess I could just leave it. It's not harming anything, it just isn't going to do anything. I guess we can leave it there for later, though. Okay, you're all sorted, so now we can disconnect you. And you now will stop. That's fine. And you should now be going absolutely 100% full speed. Beautiful. Okay. So that should help the power situation immensely. And I have this one not connected to any automation grid, so it's going to be running at all times. So I'll have to keep an eye on the lumber. If it starts to slip, I'll either have to automate this so it does shut off once in a while, or put in more trees, or both. But I think this will drastically help the power situation, because these things produce, well, basically 6.5 lumber generators. Right? Because they were 300s and these are 2000s, so. Definitely, while it does produce more carbon dioxide, it's definitely not 6 times as much, so. Overall, this will be far, far better. We're going to hover around 12 or so. Okay. Well, I think that's an excellent spot to leave things for today, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.